Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I'm so excited for this masterclass that I literally came up with. And then the other day I was like, hey, should I do a masterclass? And I just honestly couldn't fit it into my schedule that day. But I put it on my Instagram stories and I said, who wants to do a masterclass? Who wants a free masterclass? Who wants to talk about manifestation? And so many of you were like, me. So I told you guys I would come on here and I would teach a free masterclass for you. So if you're catching me live on TikTok or YouTube, this is a masterclass that is called Discipline. I'm going to teach you how to have disciplined self-talk so that way you can manifest your desired reality. Because what I consistently find people doing is they are saying that they want to manifest something, but then they're getting super, super lost in the feminine. Let me know. Is that you? Have you gotten caught up in the trap of I need to write this affirmation 100 times. I need to do mirror work for 20 minutes every single day. I need to have an 18-step morning routine. I need to be visualizing. I need to be meditating. But then throughout the day, the other however many hours you're awake, you feel like, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Like, I'm not actually sure what's going on. Hey, Grace, so good to see you. Because a lot of the times when my clients and students come into my world, they're in this place where they know they've learned manifestation, they understand how the principles work, but they're struggling to actually make it so that these are repeatable, consistent, and reliable steps that they can take that can manifest anything that they desire. And the thing that I want you to know is there is nothing wrong with you if you are in this place. I got stuck in this trap for a very long time. And that's why I'm able to help my clients shift so quickly, because I didn't just read one manifestation book and then I was like, okay, let me teach these principles. I have literally dedicated the past decade of my life, no exaggeration, decade of my life to learning, embodying, and mastering the universal laws and principles. I have studied every teaching out there. I've read every book. I've worked with the mentors. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point to get to this point in my life. And what I want to help really do is I want to collapse the timeline between you living in your desired reality, or you wanting your desired reality and you living in it. Hey girl, hey, so good to see you. When you understand that you can collapse time and you can actually have your desired reality so much faster than how long you've been really trying. Because here's the thing, you guys, if you're trying to manifest, you're not consistently manifesting. And one of my potencies as a mentor is I am able to synthesize this information and take very complex information and make it tangible and make it actionable and make it so we're actually able to do this damn thing. Like 2025, claim it, type I claim this, hit the like button, let me know. Like, are you fucking ready? Are you ready for this year to be the year that you master manifesting? Are you ready for this year to be the year that you get the money, you get the car, you get the relationship, you get the whatever it is that you want? Like, are you ready? Are you gonna go there with me? Because when I tell you that your life can shift so quickly, I mean it. And it really does come down to a decision. So many people are sitting around trying to passively manifest. And it's gotten to the point where there's this whole conversation about how you shouldn't be taking any action. You shouldn't be doing anything. And while, yes, society has heavily leaned into the masculine to the point where toxic masculinity has definitely entered the chat. But what I'm finding now is people are leaning way too far into the feminine. And so people are saying, well, I don't want to take action. I did burn myself out. I have been working really hard for money. I have been struggling a lot. So I'm just going to sit back and I'm just going to sit on my couch and meditate and visualize all day. But then the money doesn't come. The relationship doesn't come. The new car isn't in the driveway. The new house hasn't appeared. And then people start getting defeated. And what I have found, good morning. And what I have found is when you can start embodying and showing up right now as the version of yourself that you desire to be, that's when everything changes for you. So I want to shift the conversation away from acting as if. I want to shift the conversation away from these words and this language that, while yes, is super energetic, but it means that a lot of people are not understanding how practical and how actionable manifestation can actually be. And so I see a lot of people that are struggling to manifest because they aren't actually changing who they're being. Now, I know that you have heard 1,000,001 times that who you're being is what manifests, but do you understand what that means? who you're being is really a summation of the thoughts that you're thinking all day long, the words that you're speaking all day long, the self-talk that you are engaging in all day long, the feeling state that you're in all day long, the behaviors that you have, the actions that you have. Ultimately, when you decide that you want to shift your reality, it is never a waiting game. It is never I want to shift something, so let me look to watch and wait for the outside to rearrange. If you've ever been a private client of mine, if you've ever been in any program of mine, you have heard me say this. You need to get out of wanting and waiting energy, and you need to get in deciding and moving energy. Hey, Mo, oh my God, I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here. You need to get into deciding and moving energy. When you decide and you move, this is when you collapse the timeline, because a decision means I am unavailable for anything less than that. It is this or something better. It is this or something better. It is this or something better. And so if I decide that I want more money, if I decide that I want a different relationship, if I decide that I want to drive a different car, if I decide that I want a different house, the first step there is me deciding, what do I actually fucking want? No, you don't need permission, validation. It doesn't need to make sense to the outside world, but you need to claim it. Are you actually waking up every single day and claiming your desired reality? It is, I don't know. It's like 11:15 right now, let's say, if you're in Eastern Standard Time. So far today, did you wake up and did you decide? Did you wake up and did you claim? Did you wake up and say, today is the day? Today's the day I'm going to make that big sale in my business. Today's the day that I'm going to get that opportunity. Today's the day that I'm going to meet my soulmate person. Today's the day that I'm going to get that dream car. Today is the day. When I tell you that if you make a decision and you just show up as unavailable for your current reality, I'll use an example from my life. Hey, Angel. Hey, girl. Good to see you. So you guys know that love is not the topic that I talk about a lot because it's just not a vibe for me. Like, I know there's a lot of women out there that are like, oh my God, give me my person. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I've always been like, let me make my money. So then and if you don't know, long story short, we won't get into it because I feel like I've told enough times. I got very injured back in October and almost lost my foot. We are healing. I have a cane. I can finally, for anybody who wants to know, I'm finally able to put some weight on it. I'm finally able to take some steps on my own. They're not beautiful steps, but we're getting there. We're getting there. But anyway, I decided, like, around Christmas, actually, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I've been on bed rest. I've been alone. I've had another holiday by myself. Like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be single anymore. I just decided, like, I'm just not doing it anymore. I'm not available to be single anymore. Now, logically, rationally, you would go, okay, great, Alexa. Your ass is on bed rest right now. How are you going to meet somebody? And even if you meet somebody, are they actually going to take you seriously? You have a big ass boot on your leg. You cannot walk anywhere. You arguably are handicapped for all intents and purposes right now. Like, how are you going to meet somebody? Okay, you could download a dating app, but then I couldn't even at that time crutch myself to my car. Like, you guys, like, I couldn't have even driven to a date if I had gotten a date. Like, when I tell you that, the outside world everybody in the outside world would say, Alexa, that's amazing that you've decided that you want to get booed up right now. But this ain't the time. Like, if anything, work on your business, girl, because you're stuck in bed. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm actually done being single. And I decided I was done being single. So what do? I downloaded dating apps, even though I had already decided I didn't want to meet somebody on a dating app. In that moment, I was just like, well, I have to put some feelers out there. So I didn't sit around and go, oh, well, I'm hurt, so I can't manifest love. I can't manifest a relationship. I can't I didn't go there. I know what I want. And I understand that right now it doesn't look like this is the ideal circumstance, but I don't need circumstances to be ideal. I'm a fucking potent manifester. So when I decide something, I decide. And here's the thing, the how is never up to me. The how is never up to me. The when is also never up to me. But what is up to me is who I'm being. So what did I do? I went about my life, put myself out there. I went on the dating apps. I wasn't really feeling it, but I still, was like, Then my friend goes, hey, let's go out. Let's go out and have one drink. I was able to move a little more. And I'm like, okay, cool. We are going to go out and have one drink. And then her friend comes and meets us and goes, hey, my friend is DJing at this other bar. Let's go. This bar happens to be a block away from my house. I've driven past this bar ever since I moved into town. This bar has been calling my name for a long time. It's weird. Never walked in. The second I walked into that bar, I met the love of my life. I'm not even exaggerating. I will not even go into the insanity of how this entire thing has played out, but I swear to you, I will marry this man, and he's the man that I will be with forever. Why? Because I decided that I wasn't going to be single anymore. And did I need to know how? No. Did I walk into that bar crutching with a boot on my leg and my friend and I laughing, my best friend and I laughing about how I'm never going to meet anybody like this because like who's going to date me? Who's going to want to take me home? Like, and not in a negative way. We were just joking, like joking around, right? And when I tell you this man fell head over heels in love with me the second that I walked into that room, and he will tell you the same fucking thing. Like you couldn't separate us even if we wanted to. When you decide that you want something, you also have to decide that you're no longer available for where you're currently at, right? Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. He's literally, if you've been following me on Instagram, you've seen me, you've seen him on there, but he's fucking amazing and we are perfect. And this relationship is so organic and so perfect that I could not, if I had tried to focus on the how, if I tried to focus on the when, if I tried to make it perfect, if he was on a dating app, you guys, I would have swiped past him too. I would have swiped past him because what I thought were my non-negotiables actually weren't my non-negotiables. And so it's just so wild how this works out. My life will never be the same. I will never be single again. Why? Because I decided that I didn't want to be single anymore. And in that decision of deciding to no longer be single, I had to move differently. I had to show up differently. And one of those things is you have to be disciplined. And this is a conversation, almost the same thing just recently happened to me. I love that for you. And here's the thing, you guys, like the conversation of discipline and the conversation of masculine is a conversation that I feel like we're losing in the manifestation world because so many people are telling you, you don't have to take any action. You don't have to do anything. You are alive. You are energy in motion. You are always moving. You're always doing. You are meant to be an ecstatic person who's going and doing all of the things. You are not meant to sit around and meditate and visualize for 17 hours a day. Like you're meant to do the damn thing. You're meant to go out there and to have an idea and trust that anything that comes into your mind that's a desire for you is born for you. Like what if instead of you thinking that you're manifesting these things, you started showing up like they're manifesting you? That person is manifesting you. And side note to that story, my current boyfriend decided a week, not even a week before he met me, that he wanted to meet a girl and like list off 5 things about me. He wanted her to be blonde. He wanted her to have blue eyes. He wanted her to be tattooed. He wanted her to be chill. And he wanted her to talk to him. I spoke to him first. I was the one that hit on his ass. So like he was literally manifesting me. Everybody who has met us is like, how have the two of you not met before? Because you were the same fucking person. Like literally everyone is like, you might as well just get married already. And it's not even weird. Like both of our families, my mother already started buying him Christmas clothes. You guys, like this is where we're at right now. When I tell you your life can change so quickly, it literally can, because you could meet your soulmate person today. You could get an opportunity today that changes your fucking business, that changes your fucking life. You could win the lottery today and have more money than you've ever had. You could win an inheritance. You could there are literally infinite potentialities that are available for you. Are you showing up, playing in the energetic realm of infinite potentiality and possibilities? Or are you showing up, opening up your eyes and going, oh, well, I got to go to work today and I'm going to be in rush hour traffic and I'm really not sure I'm going to pay this bill. And I really want this guy to text me, but he's been really inconsistent. And I really want to lose some weight, but I just can't stop drinking the soda. Like when we are undisciplined, that is when the outside world has full control and power over us. Because when we're undisciplined, we let the outside world tell us who we are. We let the outside world tell us what we're available for. We let the outside world tell us who we get to be, how we get to feel, how life gets to go for us, how much money gets to be in our bank account, what job we get to have, what relationship we get to be in, what circle we get to be in. Girl, is such a confirmation. I love that, I love that, I love that. Are you waking up every single day and going, what do I want to fucking create? I'm the most badass manifestor on the planet. What do I want to create today? Because I'm creating it all. Like, what do I want to create today? Are you waking up getting so fucking excited? about what could happen today, about all of the magic that could come into your life, about how fucking epic today could be. Today could be the day that your life changes. Today could be the day that your business changes. Are you living there? Are you playing there? Because as much as I want you, oh, you know what's so funny? I knew that I wanted the name to this masterclass to be 2 words and it wasn't channeling through because this came through so quickly, but it just landed. I want you to start being able to be disciplined and delusional. Disciplined and delusional. And I understand that you might say, are those contradictory? How can I be disciplined and delusional? Like, are you telling me to do 2 different things? No, I'm not. I am a badass. I get shit done. I speak it like it is. I'm a born and raised New Yorker. I love the shadow work. I love the gnarly, ugly shit that we got to look at and we got to work through. I love going into it because if we don't go into the darkness head fucking on, it's going to be really difficult to get to the other side towards the light, right? And one thing that I'm realizing in this space as a coach and as a mentor is like there's a lot of people who are keeping this whole manifestation thing so like airy fairy, and that's not helping you. It's not. I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. So what I am realizing now is this is the space of duality that I want you to start playing in. You're going to see me all day long tell you that you got to work for it. You got to take some action. You got to make some moves. Like I am the coach that's going to tell you, let's fucking light that fire under your ass and let's fucking go. And I'm not going to do it in this pain-ridden way, but I'm going to do it and let's get fucking excited and let's move, because the faster you shift, the faster your reality shifts. And I'm not going to be like, oh, what? No, you need to have some fucking discipline in this. You need to be able to say, wait a minute. Am I allowing the outside world to tell me who I get to be right now? Or am I claiming, deciding, and moving as the version of me that I want to be? Because you could literally wake up today and decide to be a whole different fucking character. What if you started playing this game of life, because it's a game, and you are an avatar? What if you decided today to play your avatar just like as if you were actually playing a video game and you got to pick the character? You get to pick what they look like. You get to pick how they act. You get to pick how they dress. You get to pick the thoughts that they think. You get to pick the job that they work at, the business that they have, how much money they have in their bank account. Are you actively building out this new character, building out this new reality, being the architect of it so that way you are living there? So when I talk about discipline and delusional, you need to be disciplined in your self-talk. You need to be disciplined in the thoughts that you're thinking. You need to be disciplined in the behaviors that you're engaging in. You need to be disciplined in the actions that you're taking. Now, hear me when I say this, because somebody always loses sight here. And I'm hoping that if I use the word discipline versus action, this might be a breakthrough moment for somebody. But for the person that might be getting stuck up on this, I am not telling you to burn yourself out or hard work yourself from a lack frequency and mindset into an abundant frequency and mindset, because even in energetics, the math isn't mathing. What I am telling you is the most potent and powerful manifestors on this goddamn planet were the ones that did not fuck around and find out. They did not allow the outside world to tell them how reality is going to go for them. They weren't waiting to see what was going to happen outside of them to tell them whether it was going to work. They weren't waiting to get the text message to tell them the relationship was going to happen. They weren't waiting for the sale in their business to tell them that they were going to be a millionaire. They weren't waiting for the car in their driveway to feel like they were rich as fuck. They're not waiting. They're deciding who they're going to be, and they're realizing that we, we're the common denominator. The only thing that matters in your reality is you mastering you. And I'm not going to lie to you and say that self-mastery is easy. If it was, we'd all be doing it. We'd all be living our best life. Self-mastery is so difficult that the majority of people would rather choose to live a life of lack, sacrifice, scarcity, worry, doubt, and fear because it is so uncomfortable to go inside. And it's so much easier to live in a reality where you're unhappy, but you get to react instead of create. Deciding to be a conscious creator can be scary and intimidating, but the other reality cannot be an option for you. You have to say, I want my desired reality so much more than I want to keep living in this matrix. Is it scary to choose myself? Yes. But is it worse to never even live up to my potential? I want you to get to this place where you are so disciplined and so directed, you've got your blinders on, that your dream reality isn't something that you hope is going to happen one day. It is something that you are so passionately, so actively, so obsessively creating that nothing outside of you can tell you it's not going to happen. No one and nothing outside of you can tell you that your dream life isn't going to happen for you, because it is. But are you showing up that obsessed? Are you showing up that one-sided? Are you showing up saying, I don't give a fuck what you're telling me or this situation said or my past said? I'm deciding. I'm deciding right now that it moves differently. I'm deciding right now that I move differently. I'm deciding. And because I'm deciding, I am shifting. So the other aspect of that is you need to become, first of all, fucking obsessed with your dream reality. So much so that not accomplishing it is not an option. It is your desired reality. You've already claimed it and you're moving towards it knowing. Stop playing this hoping, wishing game. You are the creator of your reality. You are the only one. You're the only one that has to decide. And when you decide, it's done. It is done. So then, with the decision, with the discipline, we are then going to tap into delusion. Because delusion, when we talk about it from the old, I don't know, like let's just call the boomers, like the way that that word had been associated was always so negative, and it was with like schizophrenics and grandeur and like delusions and grandeur and all of these things. But what if the true mental illness is playing in the game of the matrix? What if the true mental illness is playing in this game of worry, doubt, fear, scarcity, lack, dysregulated nervous system? What if it was actually insane to keep playing that game? And what if we reclaim the word delusion, and instead of making it feel like you are the crazy one, you're actually the sane one? Because instead of playing in a reality where you continuously get kicked down and you lose, you start playing in a reality where you're constantly winning and getting lifted up and lifted up. So when you are disciplined and going after your desire, you then need to live in a state of delusion. And what I mean by that is in your mind all day long. And the reason why I will always say this is people get so tripped up over the 3D. Stop playing with the 3D, y'all. Stop playing with it. If you were in detached from the 3D, we went very deeply in that. Stop playing with the 3D. The thing is you're the one that has to shift. So stop saying, well, I want to manifest the money, and then go looking at your bank account when you don't have a lot of money in your bank account, and then going back into lack. Stop saying you want to have the successful business and then looking at your sales and seeing that you haven't hardly made any sales this week. Stop looking at the 3D to tell you who you get to be, because if you keep doing that, that's the catch-22 man-made matrix that keeps you trapped. And your brain has been programmed to operate in those rules with those playbooks. So you're going to keep getting trapped there. When you decide that you're going to get a different reality and you go after it with extreme discipline, the next step is to live in a land of delusion, which says, I am doing the damn things. I'm doing my part. I'm getting my mindset right. I'm getting my energy right. I'm taking action in alignment with my desired reality. I'm trusting the universe. I'm trusting that it's all unfolding in my favor. I'm believing and knowing that it will be mine. And now, in my mind all day long, the thoughts that I'm entertaining all day long, the self-talk that I have all day long is only ever going to align with that desired reality that I've claimed. I am not going to go back and forth. The wishy-washy and the wavering is what's fucking you up. If you keep wavering, you keep slowing down your manifestations because reality is a reflection of you. But when you keep flip-flopping, I want to be this person, but I can't be this person because they don't have the money. I want to be this person, but I can't be that person because I'm not in the relationship. I want to be this person, but I can't be that person because they don't have the business. Not every time you do this, take 10 steps back because you got to start back over again. Instead of stopping and starting, this is why I want you to start with deciding what you want and then going after it with discipline. Because if you are disciplined, you can't be a lazy reactor, which means you can't be saying, I want this, but my current reality tells me I don't have it, I can't have it, whatever the fuck that noise is. It's got to go. It's got to go. Your self-talk from this moment forward needs to be so goddamn gaslighting and brainwashed that you don't even believe your current reality anymore. That's what delusion is. You say that you want to manifest $10,000 and you've got $100 in the bank account. Our thoughts are never on the $100. Our feeling states are never aligned with the $100. Our focus is never in alignment with the $100. The $10,000 is where we're at. The $10,000 is what we're seeing in the bank account. The $10,000 is the frequency we're moving in. We're moving with that. We're not entertaining that. We don't engage. You've got to stop engaging with your old 3D. And one of the reasons why I find so many people are struggling with this is people are telling you how to manifest in the most like airy fairy bullshit way. What if you stopped feeling like manifestation was this thing that you had no control over and you're like really struggling to master and be consistent with? And what if instead you just made it repeatable? Because you are not waiting for things to rearrange. You're actively the one who's rearranging your reality. Do you feel that shift? Like, do you feel that shift? I just need to keep track of what time it is because I do have to go to physical therapy like immediately after this. Oh, and I haven't mentioned on here, but if you guys are looking for mentorship with me, if you want personalized mentorship with me, I have a 3-day mentorship option that's an upgrade to this free masterclass. You can grab it by clicking the link or by joining this program on my website. It's free, or just DM me, I'll send it to you. But right now I'm doing 3 days because like I'm not playing around. You want to change your fucking life? Let's go. 3 days with me will be 3 fucking years and other mentors, anything. If you want to get 3 days of mentorship with me one-on-one, I'm doing it until this masterclass ends for 2,222. No, 3 twos. I'm not even, it should be a 4-figure investment for $222. If you want mentorship with me, do not walk, because for 3 days, like that's insane. I will never do this again, but I want you guys to succeed. So if you want mentorship with me, and the price will go up after this masterclass, but it will still be available until Sunday. If you want to grab one of these upgrade options, and then you'll get 3 days with me, you can pick the 3 days if you don't want to start right away. But I just want to throw that out there. If you're like, I have been asking the universe for a coach, I've been asking for a mentor, I've been asking for somebody to help me, then get into mentorship with me, because I'm telling you, it is insane. I also have a few mentorship spaces that are open and that I'm doing 3-month options for, and it's only $2,500, which is also fucking insane. And if you haven't yet grabbed my reality shifting guide, it will walk you step by step through doing all of this. So there are deeper resources for you that are available if you want to go deeper on this. I just want to make sure I say this before my ass has to hobble out of here like really quickly. Also, I'm not going to have an opportunity to answer a lot of questions on this masterclass. So if you have any questions about what's come up, then I would highly suggest that you just grab one of the upgrades with me, because in 3 days, I can answer every fucking question that you've ever had about manifestation, and you'll be manifesting so fucking fast. Ask my clients and students that are in here. The shifts happen quickly. Three days is the sweet spot in my world. That's when the magic starts fucking rolling in. All right. Oh, I'm melting. Oh, thank you, Grace. Touch love is the best. Tough love is the best. Yes, yes, yes. Big sister pep talk right there. Yes, that is my vibe. That is my vibe. I did it. It changed my life. Oh, Mo, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, girl. I love you so much. Yeah, no, fucking with 2 weeks in my world, and Mo was a completely different human. Completely different human. Let me just see what some of these comments say before I keep on yapping along. You have cute, thin ears. Thank you. Daily reminder that you are loved. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, we're just going to keep talking about my ears. That's not weird at all. I claim it. Yes, 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 yes. Listen to her. Help me so much. Oh my God, I love you. Question: when I get nervous, how I relax myself down. So Relax and Receive was the last free masterclass I did. You can watch on my YouTube channel, and I talk about relaxing and receiving. So I would encourage you to watch that. But breath work. The answer is always breath work. It's the easiest way. I decided I was going to hire a qualified candidate. They just accepted their offer today. Yes, Mo. Yes, that's exactly it. Decide and let the universe do the heavy lifting. The how isn't up to you. Decide what you want. Know why you want it. Get excited. Start celebrating it because it's coming. It's happening. And then stop trying to get lost in the sauce of how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen or if it doesn't look like it's working. You got to get out of the matrix. Get out of the matrix. I'm telling you, if you can just be more disciplined with your thoughts and be more disciplined with your self-talk, your entire life would change. And one comment that is consistently coming through, which might be the reason why we're on this masterclass today, is a lot of people lately have been like, oh, but... And I think it's because there's like a shift in the social media world. And so I'm seeing more people on YouTube that are like not normal commenters on my page, but I'm getting a lot of YouTube comments in specific lately that are saying, but it's not easy. It's not easy for me to change my thoughts. It's not easy to only think about what I want. Mindset mastery isn't fucking easy. It's the hardest thing you'll ever goddamn do. Because you have to literally break free of everything that you were told to be and every way you were told reality exists and learn a completely new way of being. No one said it was easy, but it's essential. All right. Do you need the easy route, or do you want the happy, successful, fulfilling, abundant, wealthy, prosperous route? Because you can't have your cake and eat it too. Thoughts on dating while manifesting SP? Date. Here's the thing, right? I'll always be the one that tells you to stop manifesting a specific person because it's toxic. But at the end of the day, you might think that you want a person and you might think that you want something from an egoic lens, but on a soul level, you actually desire and need something deeper. And so if you're getting your energy and mindset right and loving yourself and seeing yourself as the prize and trusting that you are the one, then you would be going out there. You'd be putting yourself out there. You wouldn't be waiting on one specific person because like a queen doesn't wait for somebody to show up to be a king. She's out there living her life. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't wait for something or wait for anyone. It's always this or something better, including with people. It's always this or someone better. I have a Manifest Love Masterclass, which is I think only like $77 right now because I put a lot of my programs on sale. If you want step-by-step help through manifesting love, I got you. I know how to do this. Like literally, I basically married already. It's actually insane how quick this is all like flowing through. But yeah, whenever it comes to dating and specific people, manifesting love is what is the terminology I like to use. When you're manifesting love, it's all about you showing up as the most loved, prized version of yourself. It's never about the other person because everything is a mirror of how you see yourself. So get out there, do the damn thing, date, go have some fun, go laugh, get dressed up, look cute. But like, we're never gonna be waiting for anything outside of us, including one person that we think is our person, right? Because like, again, my person who it is no one in the universe. Like if you saw us together, no one in the universe, like you would know if we were on two opposite sides of the room, you would say those people are together. He's not the person that I would have thought was my person. If I had written down all of these characteristics and all these things that I thought I wanted, even if I found that person, they would have never been as perfect for me as my person actually is. So you have to trust that the universe knows what it's doing, but you've got to get yourself in alignment with being able to receive what the universe is trying to give you. But you've got to be a little more open. I think too many people are getting really, really closed off when it comes to manifesting a specific person. And we all know in my world that I hate it. So hopefully we can move past that and get to manifesting love and have a healthy partnership and relationship. All right. So let's get off the topic of love. I feel like we talked about that enough. Too much for me now. But you guys, literally, if you're not manifesting your desired reality right now, it is because you're spending way too much time wavering. You're spending way too much time doubting. You're spending way too much time in the frequency of lack. And at the end of the day, you're either showing up as the version of yourself who has the manifestation, or you're showing up as the version of yourself who doesn't have the manifestation. And you don't have to drop it in the comments if you don't want. But I want you to at least answer yourself now. Can you honestly tell me halfway through the day today that you've been showing up as the version of yourself who has your manifestations right now? Can you tell me that you're showing up relaxed, confident, convicted, abundant, happy, loved, successful? Are you waking up and generating the frequencies that you want to be into all day long, that you want to feel into, that you want to play into, and then showing up like that version of yourself no matter what's happening around you? Or are you waking up today going, "Ugh, help the money manifest. I hope somebody buys something in my business today. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, ugh, I have to go into that work with that boss that micromanages me. I'm going to get stuck in rush hour traffic. I don't have any pants that fit me. Like, ugh." Are you waiting for a certain dollar amount to come into your bank account so you can feel wealthy? Waiting for a certain amount of sales in your business to feel successful? You waiting for a certain amount of attention from somebody that you're interested in to feel loved? Are you waiting for your body to be at a certain weight for you to feel healthy? Where are we at? Like, where are we at? Love how she calls us out. Not like I should. I love you guys. And thank you for being vulnerable enough and accountable to, like, Angel, I know you're always going to be the one to throw yourself under the bus, and I love you for that. You guys, I'm going to follow that up with a second question. During that time that you were not embodying, and maybe some of you were, and I'm proud of you. Well, let me just talk to the few of you that need a little help right now. During that time that you are not embodying the feeling state, the identity, the thoughts, the self-talk of the version of you who has your manifestation, how much time let's just use today as an example, how much time have you spent asking yourself how it's going to happen? How much time have you spent watching TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook videos, or listening to podcasts on manifestation because you're trying to figure out why it's not working for you? One day I won't have to. I will be on top of things. No, I love you, girl, because accountability, like, if you don't have the awareness and the accountability, you're never going to get anywhere. And this is why you're killing it, because you show up for all of these things and you understand. And, like, here's the thing, you guys, I am only calling you out and I'm only speaking to this because I've been through it. Like, this is never a blame or shame game. It's always an accountability game. And quite honestly, a lot of people aren't manifesting their desires because they just aren't actually looking at who they're being. They are looking at, let me try this 369 method. Let me write down this affirmation another time. Let me try doing yet another coach's free masterclass, or like whatever it is. But at the end of the day, it's always going to come down to who you're being. It's always going to come down to who you're being. And I know that it's so annoying to keep hearing. But my question to you is, if you don't want to hear me say it anymore, why aren't you doing it? Like, why aren't you showing up as the version of yourself that actually believes that everything that you desire is meant for you? Why aren't you showing up like you are a divine king, queen that deserves princess, queen fucking treatment? Because I'm telling you, I literally feel like I have a red carpet laid out for me everywhere I fucking walk now. Like, the man is obsessed. Like, obsessed. And I'm like, okay, no. Like, and that I don't even need it to be like that, but that's just what I get to have. Like, are you showing up like money is fucking manifesting you? Like, you are the most magnetic person in the world. Are you showing up like you are the baddest business owner on the planet? Are you showing up like the version of you that you desire to be? And if you're not, why do you think that you need more information to do it? And this is really let's figure this out for you. Is it because you genuinely are struggling to support yourself through the coaching process, and it's because you're trying to do it on your own, but quite honestly, you need somebody in your back pocket to help you out and call you and keep you accountable? Because if that's you, then get into mentorship. Like get into a low proximity space where it's not going to cost you a lot, but you can get the support that you need. Is it because you say that you want something, but you're actually not doing the work to regulate your nervous system and to rewire your mind? So you're really struggling to consciously shift your thoughts. Is it because you're saying that you want to manifest these things, but ultimately you have really, really low self-worth because of past relationships or past experiences? So you aren't actually able to see yourself as somebody who gets to have that desire. Like there are a million and one things that could be holding you back. And you're either going to be able to figure that out on your own and see where your own blind spot is, or this is a sign that I'm not able to see my blind spot. So yeah, actually, I probably do need some support. Maybe I do just need a guide and I can download and that can walk me step by step through it. Because everything I'm asking right now, I give you in my reality shifting guide. All of the questions to get clear on who you need to be, on the beliefs that you currently have, on the beliefs that you need to shift, on what you actually desire. Like if you need help with clarity, if you need help with seeing what your current self-concept is, if you need help with upgrading it, I literally walk you step by step through that in my reality shifting guide. And you can still use the code SHIFT, all capitals. If you want to get it for $33, I didn't even cancel the code. So if you want to get it for $33, like there's no excuses. I'm not entertaining I don't have the money to get the support, so I need it to be free. No, this year is the year where I am letting you into my world and into my mind for insane prices because I don't want to hear your objections. I don't want you to keep defending your lack. I don't want you to keep living this life that you don't want to live because you quote unquote don't have the resources. What if you started telling yourself you had the resources? I mean, just saying. But like, there's no reason that you guys shouldn't be manifesting your desires. But it really does come down to getting clear on who the fuck you're being. And then having some discipline to stop being the version of yourself who doesn't get what they want. Because it is a choice. It might not be a conscious choice. You might unconsciously be choosing it, but it is still a choice. And it is something that you can rearrange at any moment, but you've got to be the one that shifts that. You've got to be the one that decides. Way longer than I should. Aw, but Grace, now you know. And here's the thing, you guys, when I call you out and when you actually go there with me, whether you're leaving it in the comments or not, this is something that you now will be conscious of. So even though your unconscious doesn't want you to know that that's deeply rooted in there, you now do know it. And so now you're going to see, wait a minute, I noticed myself waiting again. Wait a minute, I noticed myself thinking that thought that's out of alignment. Wait a minute, that self-talk isn't getting me close to my desired reality. Wait a minute, I'm getting too attached to the 3D again. The thing about this is I'm going to teach you to coach yourself. I'm going to teach you to lead yourself. I don't want you to be dependent on me. I don't want you to need to hire me forever. Like, I want you to be good. I want you to be sending me DMs 3 years from now being like, Alexa, I'm still fucking kicking ass and taking names because I work with you, because I learn from it. Like, it doesn't have to take a long time. It doesn't have to take years. Like, this can be something that happens so quickly, but you just have to just be honest and accountable with where you're really at, because the discipline is quite honestly what a lot of people are missing. And the people that are actually willing to be disciplined are the ones that are the best manifestors. But I'm just not sure as to why we're dropping the language of action and discipline and manifestation. And it's getting like these like negative connotations with it, when it's like, the fuck? Like, you're not meant to just sit around and do nothing. You're meant to go out and experience life and live and do everything and all of the things. Your verbiage and intelligence gleams. Oh my God, thank you so much. That's so sweet. This is so good. I love this analogy. Oh my God. Yay, 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 yay. I'm so glad this is landing for you guys. Upset I haven't found you sooner. This is what I need to hear. Oh, yay, yay, yay. And I was going to leave this masterclass up for 3 days. I just don't even fucking care anymore, you guys. I just want to help you guys for free. If you haven't noticed, I'm giving you so much shit for free on my goddamn YouTube channel. If you're not following me on there, go on my YouTube channel. I will leave this masterclass up. Just keep it. Just take it. I don't care. Listen to it every day if you need to. This is the reminder you need. I don't even care. Save it on my channel, play it every single day. So ignore the bank account. Abso-fucking-lutely. And you know what's so funny is I said a few days ago on a video, I don't know when I posted it, but I recorded it a few days ago. And I said, the universe doesn't respond to your bank account. It responds to your faith account. And I've been saying that for years. And I've heard so many people quote that. And then the other day, last night, this guy that I've never even seen or heard before, who's clearly been a coach and in this space for a long time, he said the exact same thing. He said the universe isn't responding to your bank account, it's responding to your faith. He didn't call it a faith account, but he called it your faith. Here's the thing. The amount of money in your bank account is a direct reflection of how you believe money gets to go for you. It's a direct reflection of your current and past relationship with money. If you keep looking at the money in your bank account to tell you how you get to feel, think, spend, invest with money, you're still showing up as the same version of you that's letting an outside power tell you how money gets to be, because money in your bank account doesn't define who you are unless you're letting it define who you are, which means that you haven't mastered the energetics of money, because money isn't on a pedestal. You're on the pedestal. Money is attracted to you. If you constantly look at your bank account and get dysregulated, one, you're not regulating your nervous system when it comes to money, and that is essential and required, and you cannot skip that step. And two, if you keep reacting and responding to the bank account negatively, what do you keep giving off? A negative energy, a negative expectation towards money. And so what does that mean? Lack. So what does that mean? Lack of money. So it's like you can't keep being in a lack frequency with money and then wondering why, no matter how hard you work, the money isn't coming in. You can't outwork a shitty belief system. I am not saying don't look at your bank account. I'm not saying avoid looking at it. I am saying do the work to regulate your nervous system so that way you can look at your bank account and it doesn't tell you who you are. And if you want support with that, get into the money game. That's literally my 30-day challenge where I teach you everything that you need to know about manifesting money. It is the most comprehensive money manifestation program because every day I give you an activation and an activity. So every single day you are dramatically shifting your perspective with money. You're dramatically shifting your emotional intelligence with money. You are dramatically shifting your mindset with money. You are dramatically shifting your behavior with money. You are dramatically shifting your relationship with money. And that is why ask my clients and students in here that have taken that, they have manifested insane amounts of money within typically 3 days of that program. And it's a 30-day program. I'll teach you everything you need to know about money manifestation because I have taken all of the programs, read all of the books, done all of the fucking things. Yes, ma'am, you're creating by the choice you make. Absolutely. Exactly. Yes, girl. No, I haven't. And that's okay, Ev. But now you know. Because here's the thing. Now if you see yourself sitting around waiting, getting caught up in this victim frequency of, why don't I have it? It's not here yet. Blah, blah, blah. Remember, you're either embodied as the version of yourself who has it, and they get it quickly and easily. Or you're embodied as the version of yourself who doesn't get it, who doesn't have it, who struggles, who wonders where it is, who says it's not coming in. We don't have to make it complicated. Are you being this version of yourself? Yes or no? If you're not being this version of yourself, shift into this version of yourself. That's what it is. It's a constant. Your mind wants to go this way because it's been programmed and it's designed to save money and to keep you alive. Save money, save energy, and keep you alive. But you've got to say, no, we're going to go this way. No, we're going to go this way. No, you're training your brain. You're training your identity to show up differently. But you've got to be disciplined enough to do that. Every time your brain goes down the lack, it's not working, what if it doesn't happen, freak out, fear, anxiety, scarcity, worry, the doom spiral is what I call it. You have to be able to be conscious enough to notice that's happening, right? Because if we're unconscious, it's just going to keep playing out. But if we're conscious enough to notice that it's happening, then once we're conscious, we can say, okay, let me breathe through this. A feeling only lasts 90 seconds if I genuinely feel it. Let me breathe through this for a minute and a half, and then let me consciously choose who I want to be. Do I want to be the person that gets dysregulated over this? Do I want to be the person that freaks out over this? Do I want to be the person that worries about this? Do I want to be the person that doubts this? Do I want to be the person that plays worst case scenario? Do I want to be the person that expects that it's not going to work? Do I want to be this person, even if I've always been this person? Or do I actively want to participate in creating a new version of myself? Because you build your character in every day. And you're either deciding to show up as the same old character, playing the same video game, stuck on the same level, or you say, you know what? I could actually just play a whole different game. Wait a minute. I could just actually play a whole different game. I don't even have to play this game anymore, let alone be this person. I can be in any reality that I want. I can be any character that I want. I knew that this was going to happen. I tried to charge it, you guys. I don't know what the deal is. I tried to plug it into this light. I got to figure out. I lost the instructions. I don't know how long it stays charged for. Not as long as a masterclass is, but that's fine. This is a sign to wrap it up because oh yeah, I got to go. Okay. So this is the universe being like, Alexa, you got to go. You got to go. But this is what, like, you guys, let's just simplify it. Catch yourself. Clock yourself all day long. Am I being the version of myself that I desire to be, or am I being the old version of me who plays into victim frequencies, who expects that things aren't going to work for me, who entertains worst case scenario, who goes into fear, doubt, worry, Or am I going to start showing up as the disciplined and delusional version of myself that is actively building out this new character, trusting and knowing that when the new character is built, the new reality will be there because the character creates the reality. So I'm going to stop focusing on all the noise outside of me, and I'm actually just going to get crystal fucking clear on who I'm being. And again, I literally walk you step by step through this in my reality shifting guide. Use the code SHIFT, all capitals, and you'll get it for $33. Like, it's fucking insane. I spent basically the whole time I was on bed rest making it for you guys. Like, no excuses. No excuses. Change your fucking life. We can do it. Next 30 days, guaranteed. I was allowing the outside to control, but not anymore. Oh, and girl, tell me how powerful you feel right now. Tell me how powerful you feel right now. Okay. Yes, I know. PT. We got to go. Girl, stop it. 100%, 1000% correct. Yes. How to manifest a car. See yourself in the car. See yourself driving it. Visualize yourself driving it when you're driving your current car. Don't allow the current car that you're driving to make you feel some sort of way. Drive your car like you're in the new fucking car. Like, show up like you've already got it already. Go to the dealership, drive the car. I literally, in the money game, there's a day where we do a dream car exercise. And so if you want to manifest, get that. Wait, which guide again? So if you click on my website, I think it's the second link because I still have an affiliate link up there, but it says reality shifting guide. So it's my reality shifting guide, and it is a step-by-step guide to you upgrading your identity and manifesting a new reality over the next 30 days. So I will literally walk you step by step through doing all of the work to manifest. And if you use the code SHIFT, all capital letters, you'll get it for $33. I think it's like $75 right now. All right. I do have to go, but let me just see what you guys are saying over here. I spend too much time in my own head, I think. And that's okay. You can be in your own head, but when you're in your own head, are you thinking about your reality as you desire it to be? Or are you thinking about your reality in a way that you don't want it to go? Because that's the differentiator. But I feel unable to keep my positive thinking, my depression, everything negative is kicking my ass right now. So that is a clear sign that you just need to focus on regulating your nervous system more and reprogramming your mind. Because if anxiety or depression are coming up, it's just a clear sign that you're living more in the past or the present, past or future, and not the present. So make sure you're always doing the nervous system regulation tools. And I literally give you them in the reality shifting guide as well. I also have a program called Reprogram Yourself, where every day I give you NLP techniques where it can walk you step by step through reprogramming your mind, like step by step. It's literally one of the most potent programs I've ever seen anyone make. So I've got so many programs that can support you on that if you're looking for it. But yeah, here's the thing, you guys, like trying to reprogram your mind and trying to regulate your nervous system, or like you can't skip those steps. You have to regulate your nervous system, because in order for you to reprogram your mind, you have to regulate your nervous system, because your emotions and your thoughts are a feedback loop. So it's like, if you're really struggling with depression or anxiety, that's just a clear indication that you are not regulating your nervous system every single day, or you're not regulating your nervous system enough. What I want you to ideally do is regulate your nervous system every single time you get dysregulated. Thank you. Will definitely be getting it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yay. I know mine is definitely that I need to regulate my nervous system and rewire my mind. I love that it just falls, the synchronicities. Yes. And that's exactly it. So again, if you do want support with that, get into Reprogram Yourself. It's on sale right now. I put a bunch of my programs on sale right now for like, you're literally saving like $800. They're all on sale for like $297. So, and some of them even less. The Money Game is on sale right now for $222. Love Masterclass is on sale for $77. Like, so if you want any support, or if you have any questions about like what programs I have that can support you, just let me know. Or if you want to get into mentorship with me, you can fill out the application in my bio for the 3-month mentorship. Or if you want the 3-day mentorship, you can click the link on in this program on my website. It is on the YouTube video, which I'm going to repost this. So you can click on the link under my YouTube video too, if you just want to sign up, and then we can pick 3 days to do the mentorship. I replay that saying when I start feeling doubt, and it helps so much get out of the 3D. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. I love that. That's the thing, whatever works for you. But you'll hear me talk a lot in NLP about having a pattern interrupt. Have a pattern interrupt, which is just a statement that brings you back to the present, and it takes you out of the unconscious thought that you got lost in. And that will help you so much, because you're going to notice. And that's the thing, you guys, if you play the game of consciousness, you're going to notice when you get dysregulated. You're going to notice when the limiting beliefs are going to come up. You're going to notice. And when you notice, that's when you can choose. You can consciously choose to show up differently. If you don't notice, you can't consciously choose, and you just keep unconsciously reacting, right? The wisdom nuggets you mic dropped in here, chef's kiss. Oh my God, I love you, Grace. Thank you so much. It is a great program. Go get it. She's talking about reprogram yourself. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angel. This is definitely me, and I'm grabbing your guide. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah, okay, so I really, really do have to go, because I got to get to physical therapy. But just to sum up, fucking love you guys. You got this. Manifestation can be so easy and so fast for you. You can literally change your entire reality in the next 30 days. You just need to be decisive. You just need to be disciplined, and you just need to be delusional. The D's. You need to bring the 3 D's, okay? Normally I say the 3 C's, but I guess we're moving out the alphabet. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Seriously, grab my reality shifting guide. If you haven't, you can get it for $33. That's less than $1 a day, and your reality will fucking change. It will walk you step by step through really getting into your own identity, your own belief system, so that way you can shift it. Use code SHIFT, all capitals, and you'll get it for $33. If you are looking for a mentorship with me, I'm actually going to have to run to physical therapy. Can't really run, but I am going to have to go immediately after this. So I will not have time to change the price for the 3-day mentorship. So if you want 3 days of private mentorship with me, which is fucking insane, for $222, fucking insane, click on the link, because when I get back from physical therapy, it is going up to $333. Which is still crazy. And then tomorrow it'll go up to $444. So if you are looking for mentorship short term, then get into it. If you are looking to go all in and to get access to every single program of mine, plus 3 months of mentorship, I am doing an insane deal right now where I have a very, very limited offering of coaching spots available. So if you are looking to get coached for me for only $2,500 for 3 months, plus get access to every single program of mine, that's over 30 programs, you guys, which is fucking insane. Literally one program is worth that much, and you'd be getting mentorship with me. If you want to do that, fill out the application in my bio, and I will get back with you later on when I get back from physical therapy. I will leave this replay up on my YouTube channel. So if you got here late and you want to catch it, it will be the last one up there. I might rename it to discipline and delusion, but for right now, it's just going to be up there as the discipline masterclass. So I really am going to go now, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. If you're not following me on YouTube, please follow me on YouTube if you're on TikTok right now, because I think we are going to lose TikTok. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I will talk to you soon. Let me know if you grabbed the reality shifting guide. Let me know if you have any questions about any of my programs or mentorship or any of the things. DM me, and I will get back to you once I get out of physical therapy. I love you, and I cannot wait to hear about all the things that you manifest this year. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Oh, can I do this with my left hand? Apparently not. Oh no, I got it stuck. Love you guys. Bye.